After some months in Paisley, we loaded our lorries and the whole convoy moved to Yorkshire. We ended up in Brighouse, and for a time I was billeted in a house overlooking Rastrick Station. Again, the market hall was commandeered for cook sergeant, where lots of trestle tables were set out for meal times. After a short period of time, I was moved to an empty chapel, and I stayed in Waring Green Chapel through the winter. Of course, there was no heating, and it was always lovely to get into bed wearing a large pullover. There was no work for us, and the drivers passed their time cleaning and maintaining their vehicles. Dispatch riders were kept busy taking daily orders to wherever Army headquarters happened to be. At the beginning of 1943, around February time, we packed up again, and this time our destination was a disused anti-aircraft gun site on Willoughby Road in Hull. The anti-aircraft gun itself had been dismantled and replaced by a wooden mock-up, including a telegraph pole to look like a gun barrel. This was a hutted camp, and our unit was able to fill the huts. The lorries were all 2-ton Bedfords, and they were parked across the central reservation of Anlaby Road. By this time it was becoming obvious that something big was being organised, and we were sent out on lots of schemes to train us for warfare. We stayed in Hull until the beginning of 1944, when we were on the move once again. Firstly to Burnham Market in Norfolk, where I was sent on loan to an ambulance convoy based at Holcombe Hall. The major in charge of this unit was a pre-war racing driver, Aubrey Essen Scott, a local fellow. Again, there was no work for an ambulance convoy at this time, and the men were employed on fatigues and vehicle cleaning. I stayed here for about a month and then was recalled. From Burnham Market, the dispatch riders had a rota of taking daily orders to GHQ, 8th Corps, based at Devonshire House in central London. This entailed a long ride to London and back, which took a day. At this time, London was being plastered by V1 rockets, Doodlebugs, and while riding the motorbike in London streets, the rider was unable to hear the sound of the oncoming Doodlebugs, but when you saw people rushing for shelter, you knew it was time to get off the bike and take shelter yourself. Many an evening when riding along Eastern Avenue in London, there would be people sweeping out plaster and glass from their houses.